Hi, my name is Saddam and I'm one of the co-founders of Builderkit. So today in this video, I'll show you how to configure and run the Chat with PDF app. It is a RAG application built with Langchain and Pinecone. I'll also take you through the setup and configuration of Pinecone in this video. So first let's go to the documentation of Builderkit and under the AI apps, select Chat with PDF. So make sure that you already have access to the pro plan of the GitHub repository of Builderkit, since this app only comes with the pro plan of the builderkit.ai. After this, I will select this command and open the terminal. I'll move to the desktop directory where I want to create my project and paste the command. I'll also keep the name of this project as Chat with PDF and hit enter. It will download the project from the GitHub repository to my local system. After that, the download is completed, we can just close the terminal and open this project in cursor. So let's open the folder, go to desktop, select Chat with PDF and open. So here you can see our Chat with PDF project is downloaded and opened in cursor. So the default branch is a main branch. So you need to switch to our Chat with PDF. So you can select the Chat with PDF here, or you can just run this command in the terminal. So now here you can see our branch has been switched to Chat with PDF. After this, we just need to install the required dependencies for this project. So either you can use npm as the package manager, or you can use pnpm. In my case, I'll use pnpm and run pnpm install. So it will install all the required dependencies and packages for this project. Meanwhile, we also need to create an environment variable file that contains all the security keys and the required keys that should not be made public. So I'll store them here in the .env.local file. So just run this command again in the terminal, and here you can see the file has been created with the required variables here. After that, we just need to add all the variables in these environment variables from different sources. Like we have to configure the Superbase, we have to configure OpenAI, we have to configure OpenAI, and we have to configure the Pinecone as well. So first let's keep the project name as localhost, since we are testing it in localhost right now. Yeah, now let's set other variables here. For Pinecone, we need to create an index in the Pinecone. So let's go to that first. So here in the documentation, if you go to Pinecone under setup, here it gives you a step-by-step process on how to create an index in Pinecone to use it. Pinecone is basically a vector DB that stores the data in their vector database. So let's go to this Pinecone website, click on login, it's loading. Yeah, and yeah, we are now logged into the database in the Pinecone dashboard. So we just we can get our API key here, and then we need to create the database here. So just create index, keep the index name as something like Chat with PDF, let's say. And here, as in the documentation, you can see either you can put the values manually, the correct value that is supported or required here. So since we are using text embedding ADA 002 model in our code, so you need to give the values 1536. You can either paste it here, like enter it here manually, or select from the model. So here is the one, set configuration. Let's keep it, and let's keep it AWS or GCP, either one of them. Select the region for yourself and then hit click and create index. So you can see okay, so I clicked 2 times, so it is saying already exists, but yeah, our index has been created. This is the index name, and we can get our API key from here. So yeah, that is it. That is how the setup of Pinecone is. Let's close this and set up the environment variable in our code now. Okay, so we also need, we are done with the configuration, but we also need to create a Superbase bucket that will store the PDF that will be uploaded. So let's go to the Superbase setup again here and head towards create a Superbase storage bucket. Let's click on this link. It will ask us to select the project, and then okay, next step is click on new bucket. So here is an option to create a new bucket. Name the bucket as, let's say again, Chat with PDF. We can make it public as mentioned here. Yeah, just make it public, and then we have to set the RLS policy for the bucket as well. So let's just click, so let's click on policies and click on new policy. Then we select an option for full customization, and as shown here, give a name, select the options and hit enter. So yeah, select the options, we'll make it public, and that's good to go. We'll just click on the review and save the policy. So we have already also set up the policies and created the bucket. So we'll have to store this bucket name in the environment variable as well. Once we have done setting up the environment variables, Pinecone and the supervised storage, everything, let's follow the next step. So now we have to create a table called chat with file in the Superbase project. So let's go to Superbase again. In the SQL editor, paste this SQL script and hit run. So you can see a new table called chat with file has been created, and we also need a users file, but we have already created in our previous tutorial during content creations, so we don't need to create the users table again and again. One is enough in this case. So after this is done, we just need to sync our Superbase types. For that, let's go to the documentation here again. So we'll have to create a Superbase login. You don't need to do the Superbase login again and again, and you don't need to initialize your Superbase again and again if you have already done. Since we have already done this during our setup of content writer app and multi-LLM ChatGPT app, so we don't need to do it again. We can directly run this command with this project ID here. So let's not do this and just run the command to sync the databases. So I'll just take the project ID. Yeah, so I'll just add the project ID and hit enter. So yeah, as you can see, if we get inside this src type Superbase, our tables have been synced with the Superbase DB. So here, if we go down, we will be able to find a table named chat with PDF or chat with file. After that, now that all the setup and configurations are completed, we can simply run this application. So let's run the command in npm run dev to start the server locally. So as you can see, our local server is running on port 3000. So we'll open it on localhost 3000. So as you can see, our project is live here, and now I can click on get started. So it will take us to the dashboard of the chat with PDF app. Yeah, so here you can see we are in the chat with PDF app, and now we can just test it out. So let's upload a file. I'll upload this package design.pdf, and it will upload the file in the Superbase storage bucket, as well as create an index in the Pinecone vector DB. Once the upload is done, we will be able to chat with this PDF. Yeah, so here you can see our PDF has been uploaded, and now we can chat with this file. So let's say, give me the summary. Let's see what it just gives us in the response. So as you can see, it correctly gives the response in the context of the chat, the PDF that has been provided to it. Yeah. So that is for this tutorial. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.